Good Saturday morning to you. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchers, and this is your weekend outlook for October 5th and October 6th, 2013. Starting off with an AM high-res future radar, simulator radar for Saturday afternoon, and we have a few pop-up showers that are showing here. That is why we didn't leave the forecast completely dry for the weekend. Warm front passed to our north here, and they're just left some unstable, humid air mass behind it here. So it will be warm this weekend, and will be humid as well. And we do have the opportunity for a very isolated chance of a pop-up shower here. No big deal. The NAM High Res has a few of these popping up throughout our coverage area at certain points. Most areas stay dry, but we do have that opportunity. We just wanted to point that out. The big story, of course, is Tropic Storm Karen. And this is a very disorganized area of low pressure here in the Gulf of Mexico, and the winds are down to 45 miles an hour at the latest advisory. Now, a lot of the center of circulation is actually way over here, where I'm circling right now. This is where your center of circulation is, right over here. And you see all the convection is off to the east of the system, and that's because this thing has been getting sheared the last couple of days with very unfavorable upper level winds going right across the top of it and shearing everything off to the east. So thunderstorms normally are able to wrap around the entire center of the circulation when you have a healthy tropical system. If it wasn't for these upper level winds, you probably would have that, and probably a pretty strong tropical storm or even a hurricane. But because of those upper level winds, it is shearing it and keeping it relatively weak. Now, this was never going to be anything that's going to impact your area with winds or anything like that. But what this is going to end up doing is going to hook up with this cold front that's moving here in the very last couple frames here. You can see it moving in here. This is the cold front that's going to meet up with this system, and the two of them are going to combine to produce some heavy rainfall with a tropical connection, we think. Taking a look at the latest GFS, and it has the system here, again, staying very weak as it makes landfall here somewhere around the panhandle of Florida. So from this point, of course, center of circulation being right here, from this point it makes landfall right here, cuts across central southern Georgia like this, and then at some point right here becomes extratropical. The cold front picks it up, and it kind of absorbs it, and just uses its energy to fuel the rainfall and enhance the rainfall a little bit. So that's the only concern we're going to have. It's not going to be from wind. As we move into the northeast here, we'll take a look at, let's see, here you see the cold front back here. Now watch what happens here as this moves east here. It just looks like a normal cold front moving through, and then you see still, somewhat moderate rainfall here, but then when the tropical feed gets integrated into it, it actually enhances the rainfall as it moves eastward here. And here you can see that over eastern PA. The latest GFS now showing that very heavy rainfall once it moves over to eastern PA, and then it moves into Jersey and it starts to weaken a little bit, and the front just pushes through. This system here, by the way, is the cold front is attached to a low pressure system that's going to move right across the Great Lakes. Is actually the same system that's out in the Midwest right now that has produced blizzard conditions into Wyoming and South Dakota, and also some severe weather in the eastern Great Plains on the eastern side of this system. So it's a very strong system that's going to be pushing through. We're going to head over to the GFS total rainfall estimates here, and basically the highest rainfall concentration is going to be right in this area, and this is exactly where we outlined it yesterday in our weather briefing. We think it's going to be mostly from central to eastern PA, and then over New Jersey. It's going to be still some moderate rainfall here, but nothing too crazy like it will be over in central and eastern PA. These amounts here are generally the 1 to 2 inch range with locally higher amounts, and I think that's a pretty good bet. With the latest guidance coming in tonight, agreeing with our call. And here is that call that we had on our weather alert map section. This is part of our weather briefing package we put out on Friday morning, and there's really no reason to change this right now. This area corridor right here is where we think the heaviest rain will fall. May get back a little bit towards Williamsport State College as well, but I think this map is going to be pretty close to being on the money, so we're just going to leave it the way it is. And this area here in the dark green, it represents the 1 to 2 inch with locally higher amounts. And these areas here in the lighter green are between a ½ inch and an inch, with, again, locally higher amounts within here as well, over an inch. But for the most part, this is where I think it's going to end up setting up, and it's going to be a quick mover out of here by Tuesday morning, and then high pressure moves back in, and we get back to near normal temperature for this time of year in its wake after it moves through early next week. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchus. That is your weekend outlook for October 5th and October 6th, 2013. Have a great weekend.